So welcome to our crash course in study skills. This is going to be a week-long course that we use to wrap up this semester for skills that are applicable to virtually any class, whether that's high school, university, junior high. And the first day is going to be about scheduling and goal setting. And the first question we should ask ourselves is, well, why bother? What's the point? How do we have to work about scheduling? Well, as some people have already noticed in this pandemic lockdown working from home era, most people don't notice this until they get to university. But one of the issues is that it's very easy to get lost if you don't have things laid out. So you can miss an assignment, miss a deadline, you find yourself scrambling to do one thing when you had lots of time to do another. So you really want to stay focused. And taking the time to do scheduling will actually reduce stress, which is going to be a huge part of what's coming up. Especially when you're going to university, it's a very different beast. High school courses in Alberta, if they're 5 credits, give you 125 hours worth of instruction on average. Now, the average university course is more like 39 hours. So it's roughly a third, actually a little less than a third of the time you have to do material in high school. But there's also going to be about twice as much content. So that means your actual class time is going to move 6 times faster at university than it does in high school. You can pretty much forget about having any time in class to do homework. Not all profs are even open to being questioned, so you have to be able to make sure you keep on track. I also recommend forming study groups so that you and other classmates can meet up and at least once a week. I found worked really well, and sit down and digest and discuss what's happening in class to make sure you're keeping on top of things, especially with the high intensity classes. So if you've got things planned out and scheduled and you have your goals set, well then you'll be much better off trying to manage this. So this is why it's important. Now we're going to go through goal setting and the short and long-term scheduling, as well as some of my favorite tools to use to get this job done.